The owners of 2 Metro hotels have been indicted on charges of knowingly hiring undocumented immigrants. KMBC9's Stephanie Ramos is live near one of the hotels, and she has the story. Stephanie?
That's right, Len. This indictment alleges that in December of 2011, the Department of Homeland Security, along with an investigation unit and the Kansas Department of Revenue, got a tip that this Clarion Hotel here in Kansas City, it's on Northwest Plaza Circle near the airport, and another Clarion Hotel in Overland Park were employing undocumented workers.
Yeah, it does, because then the people that want to work, the students and the people that want to work, the owner won't pay them 15 or 18 or 20, because if they can pay someone 10 or 12, why would they pay someone 15 or 20?
Yes,
because they will look for that certain market only. And what happens is, because a lot of them are working illegally, they have a lot of connection and friends and families, and one leaves, one brings the other one, and it causes it does cause a social problem in the workplace and in the country. It's something that I don't do. I don't hire illegal people, but I have had illegal people come to me looking for work. But I tend to stay away from illegal people for that reason, because they don't pay tax, and they take away jobs from people that really want to work and are legally allowed to work, but their jobs are filled by the illegals. So yeah, we try to keep away from those people.
Okay.
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 Thank you very much. I hope that helped the presentation, and all the best.
Thank you very much.
No worries. Good luck.
Thank you.
Now, also with the payment, unfortunately, we have a problem in Australia with we don't have enough personnel to fill the job positions as kitchen hands and salad hands and cooks. So we have to rely on immigrants, students that come to here to learn, to study. But they need to earn money as well, and the only way we can get them to do the work is they come and work. They get paid obviously less money than what the award is, but they understand that because they do more hours than they're supposed to do anyway. So it's a two-way street, and I find that the students are usually the best workers in the kitchen, because they come, they just want to do their hours, they want their money, and they do as they're told, and they're quick learners. So it's the less stress and the best scenario in the kitchen for me.
And ready to go. I worked in room service, so I was on my feet all day, usually till around 3:30 p.m. Sometimes much longer if I had to work a double. Sometimes I would work that entire shift on 2 or 3 hours of sleep because they had made me work the previous night until midnight. I'd spend all day bussing, cleaning, carrying heavy trays, serving food to unappreciative, entitled guests, burning my hands on dangerous sterno cartridges, and so on. We're in the hotel, in housekeeping, for example, people are cleaning 15, 16, sometimes more rooms a day, over 8 or 9 hours. And I don't think a lot of people realize how hard this job is physically, but you're lifting really heavy beds, heavy duvets, you're dealing with a lot of disgusting materials that guests leave. You're on your hands and knees scrubbing floors, bathrooms with really harsh chemicals. People get injured a lot. And when people get injured, the company often just sends them to company-approved doctors who then make them go back to work before they're actually ready, and they injure themselves again. So this is a constant problem in the hotel, people getting hurt. And these are people with families having to take care of kids, whose income is solely supporting his family. The hotel is injuring over and over again.
We're here again. The Hyatt hotel chain continues to be the chain that most aggressively wants to take on its workers. Hyatt is a leader in the industry in workplace injuries. Housekeepers do one of the most dangerous jobs, and we're here to tell Hyatt, stop hurting Hyatt workers. The repetitive motion injuries, the back pains, housekeepers have higher injury rates than coal miners, and so Hyatt is the one that's leading the whole industry and trying to speed up the work. We're here to say enough is enough.
Stop sweeping housekeeper injuries and pain under the rug. Housekeepers don't have enough time to clean the rooms in a day, right? So they're made to work really fast, and that can cause injuries. We also know that there are simple things that the Hyatt can do to prevent injuries in their housekeeping.
When?
¿Y tú trabajas aquí?
Sí,
¿En cuál departamento?
banquetes,
Oh, ok. ¿Hace cuánto tiempo?
13 años. Estamos haciendo una protesta porque ella no quiere firmar contrato para los empleados, no quiere firmar contrato con la unión, no quieren pagar aseguranza médica y todo.
El sueldo.
Sí.
¿Otra vez?
Ay, quieren bajar el sueldo, darles más cuartos, darles más trabajo. Queremos justicia por eso. Por eso venimos a apoyarnos.
Y mucha gente viene a apoyarnos de fuera de otros hoteles.
We've gathered here today to send a strong message to Hyatt. Stop sweeping housekeeper pain and injury under the rug.
Nosotras las de camareras, todo nuestro cuerpo nos duele. Si nos dicen pónganse un círculo de un color en donde nos duele, nos vamos a llenar nuestro cuerpo de todos los círculos. Nosotros somos de camareras y somos profesionales haciendo nuestro trabajo también.
Look, if you don't pay an employee, yes, if you don't pay an employee, if you pay an employee too low, then they think that they're doing too much work for less money. So then they think that they don't have to do, so they don't care about, bad luck, I'll burn this or throw this away because the boss is not paying me enough money. So it can be a problem, you know, because sometimes they feel that they're worth more money, but don't pay them what they think they're worth, and then it can be a problem because then they can throw things in the rubbish and you don't know. They can throw 10 steaks in the rubbish, and then how are you going to know they throw 10 steaks in the rubbish? You know what I'm saying? So it can be a problem. Another question we've got here.
They work for instantly recognisable and competing food chains: McDonald's, Burger King, Pizza Hut, KFC and Domino's. But for one day in New York City, the slogan for these fast food employees was the same: we're all underpaid. We are the workers! Hundreds walked off the job on Thursday, affecting more than 60 restaurants. The fast food industry is one of the fastest growing in the United States. There are 50,000 workers in this city alone. But salaries for its employees are among the lowest and slowest to rise.
I started at $7.25 an hour, and it took me three years just to get to $8.05 an hour. And even now, it's hard and it's rough and it's tough. I just can't survive.
The minimum wage in New York State is $7.25 an hour. A full-time fast food employee only makes between $10,000 and $18,000 a year. Politicians have approved an increase to $9 an hour by 2016. That's not enough for these workers. They want $15 an hour.
Does it affects the customers?
It does because then what happens is because we have 3 to 4 staff here, then all the staff they start to fight. You know, they start having problems because they'll get bad karma from one to the other, and then it upsets the wait staff, and then the wait staff are not in a happy, in a harmonious way, and then it passes on to the customer, and they're not the way they're supposed to be, smiling and happy and courteous. So it can be a problem. Not always, but it can be a problem. And unfortunately, when you do have that problem, you have to fix it straight away. You know, you give a warning, you give 2 warnings. Okay, we only use hire companies if it's a last minute thing and we don't have any staff, or for some reason a couple of staff might have got sick or they might have left together, so we need to contact a hire company just to fill in till we find some more staff. But the hire company is very expensive. Their rates are very high, but it's something you can fall back on. It's like a safety you could fall back on for a short period of time until you can get some more staff.